Happy Valentine's Day! This is Melissa Boher Jacobson from Confident Performance Coaching. And today I want to talk to you about love. On this day of love, I'm thinking about how much I love what I do, how much I love transforming my clients into confident people and performers, and how self-love factors in to a confident mindset. On this day of love, I'm reminded of what I like to call the importance of mindset and mechanics. To be a confident singer, speaker, actor, auditioner, or person, you could have all the right training, all the right skills, all the right tools, but if you don't have a confident mindset, none of that is going to work. You have to have a mindset that works for you, not against you. And part of having a confident mindset is learning about self-love. We're so conditioned to focus on our deficits and our mistakes rather than acknowledging our attributes and our accomplishments. It seems like no matter how stellar our accomplishments are, all we can focus on is our self-criticism. Literally and swiftly beating any outside critics to the punch as we berate, belittle, and bully ourselves and beat ourselves up with self-doubt and criticism. All we can see is our mistakes, and all we can hear is our own self-criticism, literally beating any outside critics to the punch while we berate, belittle, and bully ourselves into self-doubt and criticism. Although this is pretty typical behavior, I deal with it every day here in the studio, it doesn't work. It doesn't move anyone forward to improvement or mastery. When I see or hear my clients start with this inner tirade, I stop and I ask them, would you treat your friend the way you're treating yourself right now? No matter how many times I pose this question, it's always amazing to see them stop in their tracks and think for a second. They never thought of it that way. They usually issue an emphatic no, to which I reply, then why are you doing it to yourself? This question also tends to stop people in their tracks, eventually followed by a bewildered, I don't know. Now, there are many physiological and biological reasons why we tend to be so hard on ourselves, but that's a video for another day. The important subject for today, this day of love, is to notice when you are self-bullying and to stop and replace that self-bullying with self-love. And not because it just makes you feel better, but because self-bullying does not work. And here's why. Self-bullying does not work because it fills your brain with stress hormones that cause cognitive function to stop. We all know what that feels like when you're stressed out and you can't think straight and your mind is blank. That is caused by stress hormones, caused by and large by your stressful self-doubt or criticism. However, when we think thoughts of self-encouragement and self-love, our brains are filled with a chemical called serotonin, which makes us not only feel happy, but stimulates our brain to operate at full capacity. So, in other words, we choose our brain chemistry by how we choose our thoughts. So, on this day of love, I hope that if you notice you're having self bullying thoughts, you'll take a moment and replace that self bullying thought with some self love. And if you can get in the habit of doing this regularly, you will be on your way to becoming not only a more confident performer, but also a much more confident person. This is Melissa Boher Jacobson with Conffident Performance Coaching.